Don't fall over.
We found water. We ran into that.
Well, there's a bunch of sheep in here, but we've kind of lost track of the rams. We're not sure if we scared them off or if they shifted to a new bed, but what do you got to say, buddy?
I'd say it's a pretty good dish. Could have been better. Couldn't turn up the rams we missed this morning. Not missed. Saw this morning and slipped away on us. So I'm not sure if they saw our camp or not, or if they're just in a routine going around the mountain. I'm gonna try to find them tomorrow. We're gonna go way up that drainage. I don't know if we have to. We'll stay the night up there. More of a day hunt and see if there's any other rams that way, or I'll come back, keep pushing around the mountain. But I hope we turn up the ones we found, because they were pretty nice.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
He called it loon shit. It's just that frickin' greasy top layer on those northern roads.
Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
But I froze my bag off. Like, I had every piece of clothes on inside my sleeping bag.
Chasing gone a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Morning, day 3. We're packed up. We're gonna leave some heavy food, tent here. We got 2 days of food, a sleeping bag, a tarp. Don't know if we'll have to stay 2 days, but it's only if, you know, we got something back in the valley. But we're gonna spend a day up this next valley, a little bit lighter, and see if we can locate some rams or the ones we found yesterday. Stopped for a coffee on the trail in a glass, and I picked up some rams on a ridge. We're not even halfway in to the valley we wanted to be. That one definitely doesn't break the nose. The other one behind it looks even thinner horns, so probably not shooters. Keep an eye, there might be bigger ones with them too. Alright, little update. Spotted 2 rams up on the ridge and gave them a good look. One's definitely a thin little banana horn, and the other one, I don't know if we had to guess, young 8, maybe 7, but
Close.
he's close. We'll keep an eye on him. They're not as big as yesterday's rams, so definitely means what we probably suspected is true, is that those 2 were legal yesterday by age, and we really want to find them. So we're gonna keep heading down this valley and hope we can pick them up on a ridge. We don't know where they got to, but I'm sure they're just hanging. We're gonna go down to there, probably stop on that point, and then do some more glass into that valley. Double check those rams on the right. Hopefully we don't bump them out.
They just keep going and going.
Can't really ask for better drinking water than a creek like this. It's crazy how at the bottom it was all minerals.
Yeah, this is what I've been learning. Sheep hunting, it revolves around water. And this is a better source. First day was horrendous.
Fuck it, there's worse than that.
Yeah, I bet.
But
all right.
We could probably drink this straight, but we're gonna filter it anyways. Just always be safe. Why take the chance?
Filter, load up the bladders, head up there, glass the other side. You may have thought that Dev learned this from somebody else, but this is his idea. Look at this guy.
Pro tip, conserve energy when you can. Every calorie matters. Fuck those hand pumps.
Fuck them hand pumps. Listen to that sound. It's the sound of water, which is awesome. It's the sound of water after you just packed 10 pounds up the mountain. We came down from there. There's a good water source up here. Educational.
Little update here. We got to our glassing point. We tucked out of the shade while the sun was on us. And then when we got a cloud cover, I said, well, I'm gonna rip up the ridge, get a better view across the valley here. And I found a bunch of ewes and lambs, and then looked up a little higher and found 2 rams. We think they're the 2 that we turned up yesterday morning that we had footage of there that kind of walked away from us, so that's pretty exciting. It was kind of the play. We said we'd come back in here and bivy in if we had to, and we already said we were going to stay the night, so we've seen 4 rams today, which is pretty awesome. 2 days in a row spotting rams and lucking out with weather too, so keep you updated, and hopefully some videos to come will be pursuing some rams.
Fucking hillside. Anytime you want to stop moving, bro. Wow, look what they're climbing up, eh? Yeah, the one looks like he's almost breaking the nose, and the other one looks like it's the broomed one. Yeah. We got the ewes and the lambs following the rams up. was keeping the eyes on the rams, and Dev was saying that one of the ewes was just standing on a.
One there. She's looking over the edge.
See, I just see the two.
Yeah, you're not low enough.
Oh, okay. How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total, I think.
Awesome.
8 or 9. Creeping over to eat a little piece of grass.
So you can see them jumping in the bottom of the screen. Dev was talking to this. Look at this cliff. Jeez. What are they doing? Wow, it keeps going. Holy shit. Bad parenting.
Bad parenting. That's funny.
Who knows where they're going? And now we bake until the sun goes down.
Okay, a little update here. We've been watching the rams for probably an hour. Oops, sorry. And they just kept climbing and climbing, but finally they dug it down and one laid down.
The guy can make himself a good bed. Settles on a donkey. Good luck trying to find those on a mountain. Holy shit. Disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty hard to see him this far away, but we're gonna watch him now for quite a while. Probably the whole day. We learned our lesson yesterday. Don't take your eyes off him.
We've been hanging out, glassing them most of the day. We're gonna shift now to hopefully get in a position to put a move on them. They're kind of somewhere like back in there, so we'll be watching them as much as possible. This has been the setup most of the day. Spotter, binos, rams.
We moved across the valley. We were that knob. We just came directly across to cut some of the distance. They're still bedded up in there. And yeah, we're just keeping an eye on them. We're gonna probably make a stalk as soon as they start moving. We'll move, so hopefully they won't see us. We don't have a lot of cover now. Try to get into range, do a quick double verify on the one we're after, and then Matt's gonna put them in the dirt. sitting on the mountain now for a few more hours, and got a bit of wind. Weather might roll in. We opted to stay on the mountain. That's why we brought the tarp. So we're gonna basically just bivy out. We got sleeping bags and just a tarp. Enough food for tomorrow. Lots of water. Which might be a chilly night, but it might be worth it. I mean, we still might have an opportunity tonight to pursue the rams that are waiting on that hill back over there. But you know, it's been a long day, but it's sure worth it. It's beautiful country to just be hanging out in. It's just another challenge when you're out sheep hunting, and I think you got to go through something tough to always be successful, or try to give it your best effort to know that if you go home unsuccessful, then you gave it your all. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna opt to not try to hike back to the camp, and we're just gonna sleep on the mountain, and hopefully these rams are down low in the morning feeding, and we can put a stalk on them, put that older one on the ground. Hopefully that's the plan. We'll keep you updated. I'll show you our setup later, what it looks like where we're sleeping on the side of the mountain. Go from there. Doesn't look like they're gonna come down in time tonight, so we just prepped while it was still light out. We got a shelter going. I'll give you a rundown. So we're kind of right up on the mountainside here, but we kept it really low. We're gonna lay under there. Hopefully it'll cut the wind. Just kind of put it together. It felt pretty good when I was in it. As you can see, the wind's kind of blowing away, but it's looking pretty solid. Felt pretty calm inside of it, so hopefully she'll be nice and warm. That's kind of where we're at, right up on the side of the mountain. Stay tuned. Well, this is what we're looking at for tonight. Matt, what do you think?
This is the experience, buddy.
Pretty good day of sheep hunting. We didn't get to make a move on the rams tonight because they decided to just come down the mountain a little while ago, and we thought it better to stay with our plan of popping a shelter on the side of the mountain and making a play in the morning, hoping we can locate them down low and make a play on them is really what we want to do. But we got this pretty slick little setup. We're just gonna have some freeze dried and then probably get snuggled in. Right now there's no wind blowing, which is nice. Yeah, just nice little camp right on the mountainside. With a view like that, you can't really complain. Morning, day 4, and the morning after we spent the night on the mountain. Sleep went good, no rain, weather stayed calm, so it wasn't too bad. Got a little bit of sleep. We poked over the ridge this morning and relocated the rams, which is great. They're not far off where we found them yesterday, so Matt's just getting his backpack together, and we're probably gonna make a push over the ridge here behind me and just try to cut the distance there and just see how far we can go. There is a big knob I was hoping to get to that might put us in range. Do a little verify, and then we'll know if he's for sure legal, and then hopefully Matt can get a shot. We can seal the deal today, but so far working out just like we wanted. We'll try to keep you posted. Okay, little hunt update I give you on this morning. Rams bedded. We're just working on age confirmation of the one that we're after, and we couldn't place a stock because you would have seen the ewes and lambs were just over the rise, and we didn't want to blow them, and there really was no weigh-ins. We're just really slow playing this and trying to, make sure we're making the right moves. We're waiting for a little bit more light to do a final confirm, but the last image we got of them is looking pretty good, so we're hoping that, I don't know if you can see it through, but this is kind of what we're looking at, and we're working on a little bit more light. We might be able to, age verify, but we're seeing what we want to see so far. But we're going to take our time. There's a good chance we're going to go back to camp today and get more food and restock and then come back in here. Probably just bivy out again. We'll kind of see. Yeah, it's a sheep hunt now. Matt's being patient, but if we get our full verification, that's going to be the ram he's going to try to take, which is fucking exciting. We put the rams to bed again this morning. They didn't give us a play like we hoped. We kind of got stopped by a group of ewes and lambs. Made us hold up so we didn't blow them out. And then we watched them feed quite low. Kind of painful to do so, but we let them bed again today. What we're gonna do is head back to our main camp because we only brought 2 days of food in here. So we're gonna go get more food and anything else that we need for a few more days back in here. We're probably still just gonna bivy. We kind of checked the weather and we're okay with what the forecast is. So yeah, we're gonna go grab some food now. The rams will be in, if they do anything like they were yesterday, they're gonna be in bed all day, right until dark. They barely even got up then. So yeah, we'll come back in, relocate them. We're gonna try pushing up the creek closer to them, so we have and see if that bumps them at all or not, and just see, and then we'll hopefully be able to make a play based on that. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. Yeah, gonna get food. We just decided to leave a bunch of our gear on the side of the hill here. It's kind of on the game trail we walked in on, so I don't think it's a terrible play. We're just gonna drop some weight. We're probably only like 1.5 kilometers to camp, so we're gonna have a quick jaunt, light, go get some food. We got water at camp. Make sure the tent's tied down good and turn around and come right back in. Right, fucker?
Fuck yeah, bud. Let's go for a walkabout. Hiked back out, grabbed some food, like Devin said. Drying everything off, gathering up, including tonight 3 more evenings of food and snacks, which is going to force us to come out, which will force us to make a play on that ram and either be successful or not. Then it gives us 4 more days of food, call it 3 days hunting, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, it's crazy. It is hot when the sun's out, and it's cold when the clouds block it. So I'm not used to that. It's a cool place, really cool place. So it's been a grind. We've been spending most of the time sitting down watching this ram, seeing if he can bed in a decent spot, and if you bed it in a decent spot, we can make a play on him. But he's got a strong will to survive, and so far it's working. So we're gonna go back in and maybe be a little bit more aggressive in camp and strategy, and if we bump him, we bump him. C'est la vie. And then we'll go hunt some other drainages. So that's the update. Camp, drying everything off. Bye-bye. sneaking around here, and the plan resulted in hiking into sheep. Might not be able to see them. Let me see their white butts. I'm hoping it doesn't mess up. Well, that was tiring. Just, I don't know, walked a couple kilometers like I was a caribou. Bumped those sheep, the ewes and the lambs. Out of sight now of where we think the rams are bedded. I was walking in front of Devon, hoping that they just kind of watch me, think I'm something unusual, but see where I came from, see where I left to. And then Devon's just kind of hanging back and glassing to see if we bump them at all. But pretty awesome spot where we are. Show you where I ended up. This might be camp for the night. Might be camp for the night depending on how everything went. Not a bad spot though, hey? I don't know if you can hear it, but rocks falling down these screed piles. Currently, unfortunately, the lambs and the ewes that we bumped are heading to higher ground. And I'm hoping to see Devon coming around the corner here pretty quick with a thumbs up that the rams haven't moved. And if they haven't moved, this will be camp.
Quick little update. Yeah, rifle and trekking poles are good. We got back in the valley and we decided to just walk straight, basically down the valley, essentially past the rams bedded. I mean, they were a good distance off, but we said, well, if we just walk on a mission towards the lake without even stopping or paying any attention to them, maybe they won't really mind. So we kind of just did that, shuttled, and kind of checked, make sure they weren't startled or anything every 500 yards or something. And we continued to do that, and we got all the way to this mountain lake here. And now we're out of sight of the rams, but I think we can sneak in and maybe even be in range. I stopped and ranged one, and they were like 660 while they were feeding, so there might be a chance here we could get in, get some glass on them, verify that annuli we're seeing, and then Matt's gonna fucking long bomb one tonight. That's my call. But anyways, I'll update you on what happens from there. What is it that you're gonna long bomb one?
Hi.
Hi. Fucking right. Look at this team. So the next video, when we're like, yeah, we fucked it up.
I fucked it up.
We're prepared for that.
Yeah.
All right. Going fast. This is pretty cool. Okay, we good. Just come quiet. We're yeah, they're good. We just walked this creek, and now we're gonna post it up here. A little spot, a little bit of coverage, and they're up there feeding through the trees. So we're gonna peek over or just put the spotter right here. It should be blended pretty good if we stay low. And then we'll hopefully find them and see if they come down. Okay, we found your rams again. We're probably, we were 700 yards from them. They fed up for some reason because they knew we were here. No, I'm just kidding, but that's what it feels like. We're gonna watch them. We're getting good photos and good imagery of them, so we'll do our final verification that the one on the right is a legal ram by age, and then we're gonna keep hunting them.
So Devin gave you the update, and here's another one. Things are looking good. The sunlight's perfect. The lighting, and we've dialed it in and getting good photos, and they've bedded again. So Devin's just getting some more photos of it. But they're relaxing up there. And we've counted over and over and over and over. Got a bunch of different photos, different settings for the photos. So some are underexposed, and we're getting a good look at the annualize. So we're confident on one of them. Now we're just practicing on the second one because he looks pretty good too. An amazing trip. What a first sheep hunt this is.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Some people don't get to look at rams.
Yeah. This has been like, we've been pushing ewes and lambs around. We've been seeing rams. Just awesome trip. Holy shit, look at that.
Alright, so rams wouldn't move down tonight, but we're, like we said last video there, we're ready to pull the trigger on one, and we're just gonna watch. We're gonna camp here tonight. So we'll set up a little bivy camp, and our view is spectacular. It's pretty amazing, the color of the water. It's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna give you guys an update here. Woke up pretty early. Tried to track the rams. We tried to see if they were in the beds behind us. They weren't. And then we ended up locating them right in the valley bottom, down low. Quickly ranged them. They were at 460. They were walking, but they were walking out of sight. We didn't have time to set up and get a shot instantly, so we tried to cup around the valley and kind of cut them off. The wind was just terrible, and there was no way to get on them without them smelling us. They moved on, and we didn't get close to them, so we did see where they were leaving. It's kind of shitty all that time. Well, we did push them back towards camp. It's the only benefit, I guess. But you see them. Matt's got them located again. They're up the mountain. So we have to figure out where they're going.
So I spotted the rams again. They were still fairly low. We boogied down the valley towards it. Shots fired. I don't know where. There's Devin's ram. Just piled right down to the valley. Let's go find Devin, see how he's feeling. There's the man of the hour. Yo!
Okay. Crazy fucking update. Like we said, we thought we saw them leave and they came back and fed across the valley, and they were, I don't know, 880 yards. I'm like, fuck, let's just cross the valley, close the distance. We did. We kind of crossed we were up on that bluff right there, and then we came across and they kind of spotted us right here. So Matt stayed and I just came walking right up to this spot because I knew I could get the gun settled, and they were up in there, and I ranged them at 580, and the old Fierce has been dialed in at 500. So I just used my chart, and as you can see by the shrapnel left around, I hit him good on the first shot, and he didn't go more than like 10 feet, and he just like, I don't know, sorry, I can't even put it into words right now. It's just like, he hunched up and then he laid down. I knew he was hit good, and then I tried to, finish the job quickly. So I took a few more shots, rushing it, but my first one was solid, and he rolled down the hill, and where over that little ridge, Matt was back there as the decoy. Now, Matt, I wanted Matt to shoot, like that was the play, and after we missed our first opportunity, at 460, just because we weren't set up, I really wanted to get him closer, but he made it really clear. He's like, whatever happens, if we can get this ram on the ground, get the ram on the ground. And he knew that, my gun and where I've been practicing is a little bit extended range compared to his. I think he's just shooting a 308 on this trip. So with the 300 PRC, it's got a little more power and a little, you know, bigger scope. We go up, you know, turreted and 16 and all that. So I, you know, jumped up to here, like I said, ranged him at 580, and I just squeezed the trigger, and I knew I hit him. I saw it right away. I used my jet boil. I actually did it like this, the setup. I had that underneath the back of the stock, and yeah, it was unreal. And we'll go see him. Okay, stay tuned.
Well, update.
Second update. I gave one right after
Okay.
my shot. I was like, I'm gonna take this energy and put it into a video. But
Nice.
yeah, Matt got the camp. Thanks for that. Because we left our bivy camp back at the lake. Didn't know where we'd be today, and yeah, he caught up to me, and
Well, you've done enough talking then. They've heard the story.
yeah, I waited for him. He's up here.
For me, when you spend 2 days watching a ram and counting and counting and counting over and over again, you've kind of done the work, you've done the homework. But I'm sure other shoe hunters know that feeling as you walk up to it. Like that uncertainty. It's like, did we do the right work? Did we count right? You obviously don't take a shot before you do. And we think it's closer to 9 from all the counting we did. So that's always my feeling walking up. Well, it is this time at least. First time. Yeah, Devin's saying that's his feeling that he feels. This is his third ram. First two were really old and legal. So here's to this one being really old. These mountains are steep. I was about to. I don't know if you can see them. Actually, let's start. Here we go. Let's go check them out.
A little spill. These brooms. It's a good stuff.
Oh yeah, he's nice and round.
Eight from here.
Nice.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fuck you. Yeah, buddy. Fuck yes.
He's older than 8, because I'm counting from whatever that is.
Yeah.
He's obviously had some out here. Fuck, he's old, man. He's probably 9 or 10.
That's brilliant.
Fucking right. Took a fucking spill, chipped it all. Adds character. Let's we flip him. He's gonna try to. Okay, well, we kind of showed you a small portion of him, but we got up here and yeah, he's an old bruiser. He's exactly the kind of ram you want to take. We're seeing 9 age rings, even with this big broomed off. So he's a 10-year-old, most likely. Who knows how old? But we got 9 on the age. And Matt, it's been an unreal hunt again. I've been on an amazing sheep hunt with a great partner, and he put in the work with me again. And this wasn't supposed to be my ram, but
The fierce did the job.
yeah, the fierce did the job, and I appreciate you just wanting to get her done and say if it's too long, shoot it. So
Yeah.
not how we wanted it to play out, but we also like being successful. We spend a lot of time going in on these hunts and a lot of money, and
Yeah, I don't think you can come in being selfish on something like this and be
and
like, it's my
I
ram.
was disappointed a little bit that I couldn't get Matt to pull the trigger just based on logistics and where what the hunt is laying out to be. We almost had that opportunity this morning, and you know, either way, it's a successful hunt. It's a team effort here on these sheep hunts. You can't do this alone. Well, I guess you can, but it's a lot harder. Matt actually played like distraction decoy on this one. As they, you know, we spooked them once, and then they went up the mountain, and we caught them feeding again. And then as we said, fuck it, let's cut the distance, see if we can get into range, he stayed back while I set up to shoot. So I mean, how can you ask for more of a team effort than something like that, where you have your distraction? It's the old look at the hand over here trick. So it's pow, and then pow.
Yeah, it worked.
It's unreal. I think unreal hunt in this country for the first time. I'm sure it's Matt's.
Yeah, we spoke about it. It ticked all the boxes for me before we even got this ram.
Yeah.
It's like see sheep, hunt where nobody is, spend days in the mountains. We got all of that, and then we watched rams and sheep for what, 4 days?
Yeah, tons of practice. We got to see a lot of rams, or at least age a couple of them for a while and understand it. And this guy took a bit of a spill down the hill, so he chipped up his crown a little bit, but that's, you know, that's part of the journey. That's okay. I mean, he's a bruiser, and I'm proud to take my second ram here. Yeah, pretty lucky. Weather's been amazing. It looks like we're gonna be coming out heavy, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mission, a 2-day mission, I think.
Yeah, I think
We'll
so.
be taking our time.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. What an adventure. We looked at this side of him a lot over the last few days.
I miss this valley, I'm not gonna lie. It's been unreal.
It's just so cool to get a really old one. Right, you just want an old one.
We got the animal all deboned. Just gotta finish getting the cape off. We can start our pack out. Got our tarp up. It's so sunny out, we're blocking letting the meat kind of air out here. Keep it out of the sun. Let it cool as quick as we can using the rocks and whatnot. We still got some deboning to do. Yeah. Another scorcher, but it's better than rain to get the meat cool out of here. All right, we're loaded up. Meat, ram. It's almost 1:30, so quite the day so far. We're gonna go, you know, incremental at a time. We're gonna get some water here at the creek when we go by it. And yeah, it's a heavy load. We're gonna keep pushing and get to our main camp tonight, and then, or this afternoon, and then maybe just go a little farther, get a little bit closer to the truck. So we're not as far the next day, but we'll see how we feel. So far so good. He's on there. Matt's ahead of me. I'll keep you guys updated. Whew. Pack out update. We are maybe halfway to the tent. Hour and a half in or so. And just picking our way. There's a good game trail right here. Yeah. It's heavy.
Alexa, what does type 2 fun look like? up, 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 up. It's a good ski hill run grade right now. Goodbye, backcountry. Yeah, hello, steep fucking hill. Oh, it's a grind. Steeper than it looks.
Yeah.
Camp. Top of that middle knob. We're close.
All right, little pack out update. Just grabbed all camp, and we're gonna motor for a couple more hours and get maybe halfway out or so. And then tomorrow will be a lighter day. We'll have a good sleep and should be mainly downhill. Nothing crazy for up. And yeah, just keep motoring. Stay in the creek tonight with the tent. Then one more day out. Oh man, kind of got up here. It's so nice back here. This is our first time in this place. It's been amazing. Yeah, I'm sure gonna miss it. Definitely gonna have fond memories of this place. And probably come back one year. We had a lot of country scouted that we didn't even come close to getting to. But yeah, it's incredible country. It's incredible country to pack a big old ram out. We're sitting heavy. I had to guess it'd be 110, give or take. But fuck, is it fun and worth it? That's catching up to me there. He let me go first because I'm slow. Yeah, I just wanted to get one more video up here because probably won't be here for a long time. You never know.
Right? Goodbye, epic mountains.
Morning, day 6, and we're our second day of our pack out. We made it out a good bit last night, and we made the turn around the mountains and headed for the truck, which is good. This was camp last night. I figure about 6 kilometers and we'll be done. Hopefully there's not too much brush, but there's probably gonna be.
Well, you quickly realize that sheep hunting is just left foot, right foot, right foot. And we got the beauty ram. We're hiking out and we thought a creek was gonna have water and it didn't. So we were low on water last night, skipped dehydrated meal. We probably had, maybe both of us, like 200 mils of water for the first push out. And it was hot, sun exposed, and pretty bad. And we got to this creek draw, didn't see any water, and then you just stop and listen, and boom, you can hear the water. So we just got rehydrated, feeling a hell of a lot better. Feeling like we're on the home stretch. We got another push to get up and over, and then we're gone. Devin's hammering. Them horns would be heavy. Goddamn big rams with mass.
not like mentally tired or fucking actually tired. I'm just the weight's getting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got some pressure points that are starting to build. That's all.
Yeah, I think my feet are numb. Like they're just beaten down. Like they're doing fine, but you just don't feel them anymore.
Yeah.
You don't think about it.
Yeah.
It's just the weight on your back.
The shoulders and back are telling me that something's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like my lower back and shoulders are like, hey, fuckhead. We don't do this normally. What the fuck is going on for the last 2 days?
Couch, hockey, beer.
Yeah.
That's the happy place for your body. But yeah, this is good.
Exercise is one thing, but just dead weight exercise is something for the bodies.
But coming out of the Alpine through what, 6 foot high brush.
That was awesome. It's probably my favorite part of the trip.
The suck.
The suck. That's the type 3 shit.
Yeah.
We're in type 2 right now, but that was fucking borderline 4.
Yeah, you're just kind of ping-ponging off stuff.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
You can't even use your trekking poles either.
Oh, they just hold them like this.
Yeah. And hope you don't trip
Anywhere.
trip over
You're like-
something.
You're not getting anywhere distance-wise. You're just fucking, you look at where you were, you're like, oh my god, I moved 60 feet
Mm-hmm.
in the last half hour.
You've burnt so much energy. But it's all downhill. Supposedly.
No, there's a bit of an uphill and a side hill coming. Okay. Let's give her another push.
Yeah. The breeze is nice.
Shut up, squirrel.
Okay then. He listens well. It's like a good collie dog.
Is that what I have to do in elk country?
I think so. Hey, elk, bugle.
No, like the squirrel that pisses off. We got both these trees beside us have a burl. That one there by you. That one there.
Oh, yeah.
And the one behind you. Must be something about the fucking
You can make some really nice bowls out of those, eh?
amazing. It's just nature. You can tell it's a barrel because the way that it is. Alright, you cuck. Let's go. Daddy wants a beer. It's a good carrot, not worse. Oh man. We made it. It was a fucking push. Now we're on the highway with a ram head on my back. But,
We came out heavy.
did we ever fucking come out heavy? Okay, we're gonna stop and walk to the truck pretty quick, but at the end of it.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where
Alright,
I
back in the truck.
stand.
Everything looks okay.
Oh, I've
Now it's
been
time for
running from the Lord.
Came out heavy.
Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Oh, that's fucking good. We out.
Sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.